No, I'm joking.
I have a boyfriend back home, so I don't like.
So you don't look at any
I
boys.
don't look around that much. So, yeah.
There's 4 dreaded words. It fucking sucks when you hear this. You barely get done with even saying hi, and then these words get hurled at you. You feel like you didn't even get a chance, just like this instant dismissal. But what do? Is she lying? Do you stay and keep talking? Is it true? Should you move on? What do? In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what to do when you hear the cringe, "I have a boyfriend" line, and what to do about it, and also show you some in-field examples at the end. Let's first look at some reasons why girls say they have a boyfriend. Now, the first one is a little bit obvious, but rejection. She isn't into you. But most girls, instead of actually saying that, they might get a harsh reaction. They might hear some guy butthurt crying in the corner, saying how she's a bitch and he didn't like her anyway. One of the easiest ways for a girl to let a guy down is to simply say they've got a boyfriend. Now look, if you're sub to this channel and you've been learning how to be an attractive man, you probably won't get this as much. So just have a quick look now. Look below this video, look at the sub button. If you're not sub, then this is a good time to do so. For every guy that is sub, that's gonna be one less person out there hearing, "I have a boyfriend." Number 2 is just out of complete habit. So many guys hit on her and she's just used to saying she has a boyfriend to get rid of him. She might not necessarily be completely disinterested, but because the last 20 guys came up to her a little bit drunk and were like, "Hey baby, what's up?" you might just get the habitual, "I've got a boyfriend." Number 3 is the half truth. Almost every single high value, attractive woman is gonna have some man in their life. Whether it's casual, open, or semi-serious, these women are not committed or exclusive and would probably be open to a new partner. But if a girl met up with a guy from Tinder a week ago, she's really into him, they might just feel the need to say, "I've got a boyfriend." Or if they're worried you're gonna be like incredibly needy and wanting a relationship right away, and they've already got a guy they're kind of seeing and wants to explore where that goes, then again, they're gonna feel the need to say they've got a boyfriend. The 4th reason is that it's true. She actually has a boyfriend and she doesn't want to lead you on. However, you have to be very careful. Most girls with boyfriends still enjoy a fun conversation and light flirting. This is where you might find yourself in that trap, where you're talking to a girl for 30 minutes or maybe longer. She's being really receptive, she's being friendly, she's answering all your questions, yet she's in a loving, committed relationship. And you don't find this out until right at the end when you go for a number. So if a girl tells you, "I have a boyfriend," early on in the interaction, then it's likely gonna be the first 3 options. She's either rejecting you, it's out of habit, or it's kind of half true. If this happens, I'm gonna give you the ultimate thing to say. This is what I teach on my programs and has been working for all of our students. Now, it's not going to be one of those tacky lines that you've heard before. Honestly, this is where I've seen some of the most creative, witty, and memorized lines when it comes to like interacting with women. You know, it might be, "I have an English test tomorrow." Oh wait, I thought we were talking about shit that didn't matter. "You're already calling me your boyfriend? Look, we just met." Or, "You look like the type of girl who needs 2 boyfriends." Look, now none of these lines actually work, but they're a little bit funny. And sometimes when I'm in a playful mood, I might tell a girl like, "Oh wait, you got a boyfriend? Ah, that's amazing. I love girls with boyfriends." She's gonna be like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, look, single girls, they're so needy, right? Like they're always blowing up your phone. They're always like wanting to see you all the time." I'm like, girls with boyfriends, it's just so much easier, you know? Like, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Tell me you have a boyfriend one more time. I love hearing that." And now she's like confused. She's like, "Do I say I've got a boyfriend? Do I not?" And it's funny, you can actually continue this conversation. And if she's like, "Look, really, I do have a boyfriend," you're like, "Oh, I love when you say that. Tell me again, like I really, honestly, it's nothing hotter than a girl with a boyfriend." So look, it is playful, it is fun, sometimes it's worked, but it's not ideal. All these times you're coming with these lines, it sounds really try hard, and it also sounds a little bit like you feel rejected, right? You're acknowledging the fact that the girl's rejecting you. So it's important to convey the right message. It's important to have the right mindset and sub-communication when you hear this line, the "I've got a boyfriend" line. You really have to believe that it doesn't matter. That you're just there chatting to her and trying to get to know her and you find her hot and attractive, and it doesn't actually matter that she's like rejected you or mentioned she has a boyfriend. So next time you hear, "Sorry, I've got a boyfriend," just act chill. Don't react. "Oh, that's really cool. Like, how long you guys been together?" Just make it a part of the conversation. Be very blasé. And then you just reply with, "Oh, okay, so not that serious." She'll either respond by agreeing and saying, "Yeah, it's actually not that serious," or she'll laugh and say, "Yeah, you're right." In which case you can just move the conversation forward. You can say, look, I'm curious, like, where are you from? Or she reaffirms that it's very serious. Then I would exaggerate and just say, oh, so you're completely in love with him? Like you guys getting married soon? Now, if she says yes, it's time to move on, but what you're hoping for is she goes against that. Oh, look, no, like, I'm not in love. Like, no, we're not kind of getting married. And again, you're pushing towards that idea of like, look, it's not a real serious relationship. You guys might not even be exclusive yet or agree to that. It's just casual, like it's cool, we can still chat. So it's fucking simple, right? So why does it work? Why is this my go-to? Firstly, if she's just saying this out of habit, or she isn't like instantly attracted and into you, this response will show a level of groundedness and confidence. You'll come off as a cool guy that doesn't get butthurt or phased by her attempt to like reject you. Firstly, it's gonna make her really intrigued. She's gonna think like, hell, was he trying to hit on me? He didn't even react to this. Like, why is he so grounded? Why is he so confident? And that in itself is gonna spark a little bit of interest. Also, now it gives you time to actually show some of your personality, to actually demonstrate those attractive behaviors without trying to recognize or get over this like initial boyfriend thing. It's like, okay, we recognize it, we frame it as casual, we move on. If it's the case of reason number 3, where it's not actually a boyfriend, but a non-serious relationship. After you mention it's not very serious and you often verbally, she mentally agrees with this also shows and recognizes the situation. You're removing any possible judgment. You're showing, look, I'm not after this girl that just has no men in their life. It's okay if you're seeing someone else for now. That's totally fine. Like, I'm not looking for a serious relationship right now. We can just see what happens with this, see where it goes. If it's case number 4, when she's in that serious, loving relationship, she will heavily reject you saying this, of course. No, really, we've been together for 4 years, we're completely in love. In that case, you can just tell her to have an amazing day and move on, and not waste your time trying to get with a girl that's like happily in this amazing relationship. In the last scenario that I mentioned, you might face it when a girl tells you she has a boyfriend after speaking to her for like 30 minutes. Perhaps she met during the day or at a club. And as I said, some girls with boyfriends, they tend to be really friendly. They don't have their guard up at all. They actually might be the girl in the group that is the most responsive. And the real issue here is you might misinterpret this friendliness for interest. And if you find yourself running into this a lot of times where you're like, oh my God, it's like the 3rd night out where I've been stuck with this girl for like an hour and only at the end I find out she has a boyfriend, is maybe you're coming off as very friendly and platonic. What you really have to do is move this interaction forward. You have to really show a level of interest, become very sexual, like even move to sexual topics. This girl needs to know that you're actively interested in hitting on her, and it shouldn't take an hour. It shouldn't take when you go to get a number or try and meet up with her again. It should happen very early on. And so if that's happening and you're waiting a long time, then that's likely the issue. So what do you do if it does happen? Well, if it comes up, I mean, you can still do the like, it's not that serious, but look, if they're in a loving relationship and you can tell she's not really interested sexually, but she's been chatting to you for 30 minutes, like maybe she finds you actually a little bit charming, or she, feels like you're a cool guy, then take advantage of that, right? If it's during the day, I'd ask her, like, do you have any friends, right? I'm looking for love. Do you have any friends you can set me up with? Maybe she has some friends that are single and she can give you their Instagram, talk you up, say, yeah, this guy who met me on the street is really confident, he's really cool, he's an amazing guy, and now you've got a lead there. Or at night, I try to help them to get me actually go up and speak to the next girl. So I'll say, okay, look, I get it. You got a boyfriend, I understand, but I came here tonight to try to find my next wife, right? And she'll giggle and laugh at that and be like, look, you should help me. And the reason I say wife is I want to make this fun and kind of playful for her. If I'm like, hey, look, I'm trying to hit on girl, like, too much pressure, right? So look, I'm just trying to find a wife, like you should help me. And most girls, they like to play that Cupid card. Like they like to be the one to help you find someone. And so they're usually gonna be a little bit excited and what do you want me to do? And just be like, look, okay, find a girl that's hot in the club. Be like, look, she's really hot, just come over with me, like talk to her, like it'd be a lot of fun. And most of the time the girls aren't gonna know what to do or what to say, but take her over, bring her over. And you can use whatever opinion you want. Usually I'll say like, hey, me and my friend, we thought you were really cute. Right? I thought you looked amazing. And just because you have a girl with you, the other girl's gonna be much more receptive. It's incredibly rare for her to be like, I'm not interested or go away. If you come up as a couple, if you come up with this girl with you, just having her there, the other girl's gonna be so much more friendly and even attracted, right? That idea of pre-selection. She sees you with a hot girl and she thinks, okay, just shortcuts everything. He must be attractive. If he manages to get this hot girl, then maybe there's something worthy in him that I'm about to find out and see. So I think that's a lot of fun. That's something you can do where you can just pivot and transition and, use the girls that you're making friends with at the club to help you find other girls. The last point I want to make is don't ask if she's got a boyfriend. Again, you're just triggering it, right? Like maybe she's not that interested and now it's her way out. She's like, yeah, I got a boyfriend, sorry. Or, as I said, it's that half truth. She's been seeing a guy for a few weeks and, maybe it's starting to get a little bit more serious, but she's not sure. And now you've put her in that situation where she kind of has to say, well, yeah, kinda, and it's bringing it up. If you really want to scream, whether you're wasting your time or not, or whether she's got a boyfriend or not, as I said, move the interaction forward, show intent, make it sexual. At this point, she's either gonna say I've got a boyfriend, or she's decided like, look, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I wanna see what happens with this guy. So don't ask, use your actions instead. Okay, so here's some footage I quickly pulled together of some interactions where the girl said I had a boyfriend, just some fun ways that I handled it. If you haven't subbed, make sure you sub to the channel. We're gonna be bringing out more videos. And if you would like 2 weeks free in our mastermind, where there's a bunch more content about all these topics about interacting with women, being better in bed, handling relationships, I'll put a link below. You can check it out free for 2 weeks, cancel anytime. Otherwise, enjoy the footage and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
I bought these flowers for nothing. What about, I'm gonna hit on another girl. Okay? Alright. Thank you. I'm sorry, I have to try someone. Excuse me, sorry. I just thought you were cute.
Thank you.
And I came to hit on you.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your name?
Tamara.
Tamara. Mark.
Nice to meet you.
Are you Serbian?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. I just got here like... Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I'm really shy, but I just wanted to come and say hi to you.
Hi.
You look adorable, yeah?
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, I just wanted to hit on your friends.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm an asshole, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
What's your name?
I'm married.
Married, that's the worst name I've ever heard. I feel sorry for your parents. What are you
get it.
doing?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Gabby.
Gabby, Mark, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you trying to find her wedding ring?
Yeah,
See what's going
really
on here?
fast. We're finding her wedding ring.
Oh,
She's getting
okay.
engaged.
Oh, that's amazing, yeah. I'm out of luck right now, yeah?
No, sorry.
I came all the way from Australia just to hit on you, and look what happens.
Yeah, maybe.
If we're not grabbing a coffee now, grab a coffee another time.
Okay.
I'll get you a Java Australian number, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pop my...
Just in case, I do have a boyfriend. I don't mind having new friends.
Yeah, no,
but-
it's alright. We'll just have casual sex. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see about
Your boyfriend
that.
won't mind, I'm sure. No, I'm joking.
I have a boyfriend back home, so
Yeah.
I don't like. So.
So you don't look at any
I
boys.
don't look around that much. So, yeah.
That's, how long you been with your boyfriend?
Almost a year.
Okay, it's like new. It's cool.
Yeah.
Are you deeply in love?
Of course.
Shut the fuck up. You're like, how old? 22? Oh, you're so
But,
funny.
yeah, he's coming.
He must have really good game if he made you settle down so early.
Yeah.
22-year-old
so early.
Norwegian girl settling down. It's very, very interesting.
It's not settling down. It's just like being together.
Yeah.
You don't have a girlfriend?
It was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
We'll catch up soon.
Yeah. What was your name? Mark?
Fuck you.
No.
Don't even fucking remember my name.
Yeah, but it's like you said it once, and then I feel like, do you remember my name?
You just looked at it.
Yeah, but
Frida?
I just looked your.
Fucking asshole. Sorry, she's an asshole. I'm just. No, yeah. Sorry, we're just having an argument.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll pay ya. No,
Like
it's
it's
alright.
kind of early to have an argument
I know.
already.
I just want to choke her a little bit, you know. Sorry about that. I won't do it in public. Yeah.
Was it Mark?
Yeah.
It's Mark? Yeah.
I forgive her now.
Yeah.
She remembered.